Hey guys, Richard at Writing's Room here doing my Doctor Who feature. So this is straight on to the episode. I was going to combine the intro with this one, but that got its own video in the end. That'll be uploaded pretty much with this one. 2 for 1, hey? So yeah, on to the first episode. Just watched this one first time not that long ago actually. We watched it on Doctor Who Day in 2020, I think 23rd November roughly, around the time the first episode debuted in 63 and of course the film in 2013. So I'm watching every single episode, so I thought I'd re-watch it. I haven't decided on the Christmas episodes yet, but if they do, they'll just get the next lot. So yeah, straight to it. I don't want to make these bits too long, but I get a feeling at the minute Doctor Who will be quite popular over the next couple of months as well. So onto it. These reviews also, I'm not going to mention anything like I'm going to try and treat this as not so much the first time I've ever watched it, but as if, like, let's say no spoilers, so anyone watching it who may have never seen Beyond won't get spoiled. So yeah, this is kind of me just what I thought of the episode, ignoring everything that comes after, like even in the same series, just this episode. This is just series 1 or new series 1 or series 27. Last time I'll say all that. Episode 1, Rose. So yeah, onto it. So always like this episode. It's a perfect return because obviously Doctor Who used to be multiple 20-ish minute episodes, 4 to 6 or even sometimes 10, and good system then, but clearly it didn't work long term. Don't know if it's Doctor Who's just how bad. Let's Doctor Who, it wasn't the best in its final year. Final years. It had some great episodes, but not all was great. So yeah, it had to change. Rusty Davies obviously knew that, and I think did a great job. The episode's called Rose. The focus is absolutely on Rose, and yeah, that could be a recipe disaster. Except Rose is actually pretty likable. She's brave. She's quite confident. There's a moment where she saves the Doctor at the end when she didn't have to. And yeah, this could be a disaster if they picked a really unlikable character. And in this episode, she's absolutely great. You see her life. She's got the normal life we all have, working, getting up early, getting up 7:30, going off to work, coming home, and that's your life. It's pretty boring, but that's how it is for a lot of people. And she meets the Doctor. The first episode with the Autons, which is quite cool. I'd seen them before because one of the episodes I watched when I was young was Terror of the Autons. Damn, that's scary. Thank you, Paul, for showing me that one. I've still got that episode actually now on DVD. And yeah, good to see the Autons came back first and not a new villain or even a much more well-known villain. Good on them to choosing them, and it works quite well. It's just a great story because world's full of plastic, plastic dummies. They're the only things the Autons, we see from the Autons that, nesting consciousness controls them. I was wondering, do the Autons just the name of the foot soldiers? Because the nesting consciousness is basically the controlling part. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. But yeah, there's just so much plastic in the world. Obviously, in 2005, it wasn't a big deal. It is now. Polluting the world. But they're a natural villain to pick. Yeah, done a great job. So you've got Rose's life. You've got the Doctor who just shows up out of nowhere. Still see a bit of him. You get a bit of his history. He talks about how there was a war which has destroyed the nesting consciousness feeding planets. You've got other characters, like you've got this character Clive, who's like a fan of the Doctor, and more just knows all about him. He's researched the Ninth Doctor, and it's a good story. You've got these other characters. You're seeing more of the world again, like a later episode. It's seeing other people, not even just the companion, like how it affects the world around them, and they do a good job. Clive's quite a likable character. Unfortunately, he dies. The nesting consciousness triggers the attack because they're there to invade Earth. They sense the Doctor's a threat, and all the plastic dummies come to life, start killing people. Obviously, Rose's mum, the other main character, is fine. Same for her boyfriend Mickey, although they do copy him, turn him into a strange plastic duplicate. It looks kind of weird. They're not the best special effects. Even in 05, these weren't the best. Same for the nesting consciousness. It's it looks a bit bad. That's who cares? We're all going along for the ride. It's a good story. That's what matters. And yeah, at the end, Rose basically abandons her life, living with her mum and Mickey. It's quite harsh the way she does it. You do feel quite bad for the guy, but I don't know how they make Mickey look like a complete weakling. He's just terrified of everything. But to be fair, the guy had been, sucked into a big wheelie bin, copied, and only kept alive because it's a guarantee of keeping the plastic duplicate alive. So you feel quite bad for the guy, but the focus is all on Rose, leaving a boring life travel with the Doctor. And it's a really good story. Other episodes do a great job of being the best opener. This isn't just the best for the Doctor. This is the best for the entire best opener for the entire show. And yeah, they just nailed it. Really recommend this episode. Is the reason why I picked this a couple of years ago to watch on Doctor Who Day. Obviously, other episodes, like Series 5's opener springs to mind. The episode Blink in Series 3, but I won't go into these here. But yeah, this is just a great one to go with. And yeah, special effects have come on a long way since 05. writing's gotten better, production's gone up as well. Although at the moment Doctor doesn't seem like it actually looks any better right now based on the last few years. But can't go wrong, absolutely great episode, and it just makes you wanting more. So that's about it. So tomorrow I'll be watching episode 2, which will be is it the end of the world it's called? Oh, got this on the back, perfect. Yep, the end of the world, which is basically the end of the world. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be filling my channel with a lot of these videos. It's one a day, and I'm going to generally try and get the video up pretty as soon as it's done. So yeah, I wouldn't say there'll be hundreds of these, but 50 to 100 maybe. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.